Welcome back, this is RB Sensei. To my die-hard fans, make sure you watch at least until 9 minutes because watch time is the most important factor to this channel growing and being successful. To new watchers, if you like this video at any point, like and comment. Be sure to follow me on Rumble, Discord, or Twitter, links below, because who knows how long they're going to let me stay on the tube. Now let's get into this ridiculous nonsense.
Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the up.
Sleeping around has made me miserable too. How did you change your dating approach? When I got a little bit older, I stopped going on dates that involved alcohol because I realized that if I drank, I usually drank more if I didn't like the person because the experience was so painful that I was just numbing myself with alcohol.
I'm telling a therapist this and they don't even know what to say to me.
I'm not allowed to go visit my dad anymore. He's like, I don't want to be seen in public with you.
Okay, why did you go on a date with him to begin with? Just based off looks? Yeah, I'm assuming it was just based off looks. I believe this is JLP daughter. Peterson, man, you know who I'm talking about. And look, she's an example of why men don't want daughters. He's a very accomplished man, he's an intelligent man, but his daughter did this to her lips. Because women they're ill mentally, and they're shallow and they're superficial, and they'll do anything to keep up with the other so-called hot girls. And they'll do anything to be deemed that hot piece of F meat to men, no matter how well they were raised. I mean, I can't say for a fact she was raised well, but from what I gathered, from what I heard from her, she didn't have a bad upbringing. But even when women don't have a bad upbringing, they still just end up in the same position a lot of times as the women who did have a bad upbringing.
That's a damn shame.
Because they end up getting led by media and other dingbat women instead of following men like they should. So they end up essentially following Satan. And I don't think a lot of these women are choosing to sleep around. I think they're getting stuck in that life. Like they start off trying to date Chad, but all he'll do is screw him and bounce. So they just lean into it after a while.
They don't know how to make plans. They don't know how to be good communicators. They don't know what they want. And they act like children.
So then when I was 22, I said, okay, I'm only going on coffee dates and it's only for half an hour. So I'd meet up with someone. You can tell right away if you can't stand a person or if maybe they're interesting. So you have a coffee date and then you decide to have another date. And then maybe that one involves alcohol.
If I'm not mistaken, she got married and had a kid and then divorced her husband to get back to the streets. And this is why you never marry a woman or have kids with a woman who had any stint in the streets. Because it's going to come back to bite you in the ass.
Once a woman gets in the streets, you can never get the streets back out of her again. Unless she just ends up too fat and fucked up, or her self-esteem will have to take a really big, deep blow for her to come back to being any bit decent for a man.
If women are opportunists and men are idealists, then men technically love more. I think men.
If you get something all the time, it has no value. The reason why the woman needs to care more is because we're already operating from a deficit as a man. The point is that women don't appreciate chivalry anymore, which is why I said chivalry is dead. So to overcorrect for this crazy discrepancy in 2023, the woman must care more about the man because, quite frankly, I hate to say it like this, women are terrible people when they have leverage.
Facts. I would say most people are terrible people when they have leverage. Most men are terrible people when they have leverage over other men. They're going to treat those men like crap. Like, go to every job in America and see how the men with any type of title or leverage over other men, see how they treat the men that are so-called beneath them. It's not going to be pretty. Yeah, humans don't handle power and leverage well at all. And this is why women should fall in love and stay with the guy that they met in high school or college. So they don't get bombarded by simps and everything just becomes regular to them. They just get used to the attention. They get used to the gifts. They get used to getting all this love from guys and it loses its value. This is why I say women are ruined after 25 if they're still dating. That's one of the many reasons why. This says me expecting guys to want to get into a relationship with me after 3 dates because I have too much confidence. Look, any woman that got to come on the internet and talk about how much confidence she has no confidence, I assure you. Subscribe now if you like what you heard so far and you want more content from me. It really helps this video and the channel blow up. Thank you. And actually, confidence as a woman can kind of hurt you because it's easy for women's confidence to turn into arrogance. I mean, that's for anybody. But women already get their egos blown up since they were born. So yeah, when they're exuding all this confidence, it's usually a turnoff to guys. Because it's like she going to be trying to run the show. And it don't seem like she's going to get on my program because she's too into herself to get on my program. And that's a smart way to look at it, fellas.
Do you want to see me, yes or no? Hello? Alright, I'm not trying to expose all the girls, but I have to tell you something. I just have to. Listen, to the boys who don't know this, okay? When you're texting a girl, you're like in a talking stage, whatever's going on. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. And you're texting her, guaranteed, I'm not even kidding right now, she is screenshotting that and sending it to her 7 best friends in a group chat.
Whether you're 14 or 45, we all act the same when we have a crush.
I know, and that's why you bitches will stay single for the rest of your natural born lives. It's in women's nature to sabotage each other, even within a friend group. If they had it their way, they would be the only one who get the fairy tale and live happily ever after. And she'll sit around the other 6 and pretend like she's sad that they're failing at dating. The truth is, if a woman really want to get serious about getting with a man and having a family and all that, she kind of got to cut her friends off.
And even if some of us may not like that, we have to respect it.
Screenshot, send, as soon as she sees it. All of them are helping her formulate a response. All of them are seeing what you're sending. I'm just letting you know, if you didn't know already, which you probably do, but if you didn't, when you're texting a girl, when you're dating a girl, you're dating 7 girls at the same time. You're dating her entire friend group, okay? They know more about you than you've ever wanted anyone ever to know.
Yeah, man, that's why you got to keep everything close to the chest until you really vet this woman. Keep it to the bare minimum communications. Don't text her nothing you don't want the world to know.
This one's tough. This one's really tough, but I need you to listen to this. A lot of girls are always talking to other dudes. So what I'm trying to say is, your girl's always gonna talk to other dudes. But when there's a guy she thinks is ugly or a guy that doesn't interest her, she's gonna go and be like, babe, like, this dude hit me up. Just so she can pretend like she's telling you about it.
Look, just leave her. Just leave her. And this woman is mid, but in the climate we live in now, like in her mind, she's a baddie. This is why I say date 5s or 6s. Women who are really going to appreciate you because they feel like they are never going to get better than you. That's one of the rare times a woman is actually going to act right. At least for a few years. But any chick giving you this type of energy, just leave her, bro. It's not worth it. Trust me. Just take my word for it. When a woman really into you, she will delete her social media for you. Never forget it.
Okay. In reality, for every guy she shows you, there's like 3 more she ain't talking about, you know. Stay safe. Love you.
We are no longer slandering men who unsend DMs. Y'all, like, this girl posted on her story that she wanted to go out on a walk with her dog, but she didn't want to go alone. So me, naturally wanting to make friends, I respond, let's go. Y'all, I've been on scene for 3 days.
She says, I'm actually humiliated. I got a feeling you were hitting on her. I got a feeling you wanted, them cheeks. And the chick was like, oh, hell no, you got me fucked up. I don't roll like that, sis.
Somebody done told you wrong.
I don't know who made it this easy. You're gonna get married, you are signing a contract till death do you part. And you gotta wake up every day and choose your partner every fucking day, even when you hate them. Even when they gain weight, even when they're drinking a lot, even when they make stupid ass financial decisions that you don't agree with. You just better make damn sure you know what you're signing up for. I'll tell you one thing, I don't quit. I've been quit on, but I don't quit. And I can sleep at night knowing that I did not quit.
Okay, why are you exposing your husband? Are you saying these are things that your husband did? I mean, I like the message, but, man, this is why you bitches should just stay off the internet, man. They should have never gave you hoes internet. This isn't helping your relationship. I like the message, though.
Oh, girls are like, oh, I've gotten every single guy I've ever wanted. Like, they're bragging about it or something. This is how delusional I am. This is how I thought it works, I'm like, Well, duh, you're a girl. Don't we just get everything we ever wanted? Like that's what's going on in my brain. Cause since I was little, I'm like, I thought women just get the pick of the litter. You know, I just thought like we get to be like, I want that one and I'll get it. I didn't know there was a chance I wasn't gonna get it.
Oh no, y'all gonna get slong all day long. Bars. But getting commitment from the guys y'all really want commitment from, that's the part that most women struggle with. That's really the only flex a woman could come with. I was able to pull the guy I wanted the most, and he committed to me, and he's willing to, work hard for me for a lifetime and make sure I'm straight. And he's going to marry me within the next year or so. That's the flex as a woman. Nothing else is really a flex. Getting, bedroom fun attention, that's your biological right as a woman. It's nothing you did. Maintaining a man for 10, 15, 20 years, that's a flex as a woman. And he actually seems happy with you. Now that's impressive.
Not a chance in hell, Brett.
Zero. You've already made up your mind.
Absolutely. I've seen the evidence. There's nothing.
Subscribe now if you like what you heard so far and you want more content from me. It really helps this video and the channel blow up. Thank you.
Women cost rent. If you're paying $1,500 a month in rent, that's probably what a woman's going to cost you just based upon opportunity cost, because while you're with her, you couldn't been getting more money. Until a woman liability is about 5% of your net monthly revenue. She should be less than 5% of your net monthly revenue. Now you can safely say, okay, I can.
No. She got to add to my life. You know what I mean? She got to be an asset. I don't believe in taking care of a woman 100%. Even if she at home with my kids and I'm taking care of everything, it's temporarily until the kids can watch themselves. So about 12 bars. And then you got to go get a job, hon. It's a new day and age, drizzle. Chicks got to come with 50-50 or it ain't worth it. If I got to hear your mouth and go on your emotional roller coaster, I want to be benefiting financially. So yeah, even if I can afford to pay the bills, all of them 3 times over, I need you to go get a $20,000 a year job and contribute to. Pad my savings and investments. Or, my bad, our savings and investments.
And this falls into understanding debt-to-income ratio. When you calculate your debt-to-income ratio, you got to calculate your woman into your debt-to-income ratio. Don't just include your rent, your gas, utilities, spendable income. No. Include your woman.
She is not worth it. Long story short, women like this are not worth it.
You shouldn't say that about a woman. Why can't you say women are wrong when they're wrong?
You want to be making moves on the street, have no attachments, allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.